Good morning guys, and welcome to another vlog of mine. Today I'm going to talk about things that are normal and abnormal in Morocco. This would be very helpful for people who are willing to come and visit Morocco. It will help you understand the culture and know what you shouldn't do while you're here. I'm going to start with things that are considered very normal in Morocco. So first thing is, it's very normal for men to kiss each other on the cheeks, and no, it's not considered gay and everybody does it. It is very normal for people to just show up at your place without texting you, without letting you know, without even giving you a heads up that they're coming. This happens all the time at home. Like, we get family visiting and they only call us when they're like already there parking their car. And no, we don't get upset with them. We just offer them the best food we have in the house. Sharing food is considered the norm here. When I'm at work and it's lunchtime, if somebody comes and sit with me at the table, I would offer them my food. They can have a bite, and it's actually considered very rude if you don't offer your food. It is also normal to eat off the same plate. At home we always have one big plate that we share, that the whole family shares, and it's not considered yucky or ew or it's disgusting. It is a very normal. It is normal in Morocco to give 3 kisses when you greet someone and when you see them or come across them in the street, and it usually goes like 1, 2, 3. Some people even give 4 because they love kisses. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is considered normal to flirt with women in the street. And no, I don't like it and I don't agree with it, that if you're a female traveler, you end up in Morocco and people flirt with you in the street, they're not doing it because you're a foreigner. They're just doing it because that's how it works here, unfortunately. We have a lot of street cats and street dogs, so do expect that while you're here. If you're a foreigner, you're like blonde looking, blue eyes, and you look very different from a typical Moroccan person, people will stare at you. And no, they don't mean it in a bad way. They just stare at you because they admire you and they think you're beautiful. And if you stare back at them, that doesn't mean they will avoid eye contact, but they might keep staring at you. Eating snails is very normal. You may find those small carts outside the street of people who are selling small bowls of snails and snail soup. I used to eat it before and I used to like it. I don't do it anymore because I think it's disgusting. But if you're here, you should definitely give it a shot and see if you like it. It is very normal for Moroccans to eat the sheep's head. We actually have this big celebration where everybody slaughters sheep and all we do is eat. I'm a vegetarian, I don't eat meat anymore, but I used to love it. I used to love eating its head, the tongue, and we eat pretty much everything, like eyes and all that good stuff. Used to be good stuff, but I don't think it's the good stuff anymore. It is very normal to live with your parents until you get married. And no, they wouldn't see it as lack of being independent. They actually like it and they want you to stay with them as long as possible. Some people even live with their parents after they get married. If their parents have a big house and they want them to stay around because they don't want to feel lonely. This is usually the case if you're an only child. Your parents want you to stay with them until forever, pretty much. Morocco is very family oriented, so if you have family who come over, you need to take them out, cook them the best meals, stay with them all the time. You can't just leave them in the house and go outside, meet your friends. It's considered rude and it's considered a sign that you don't want them. Okay, enough of things that are normal in Morocco. Now let's move to things that are abnormal in Morocco. It is abnormal for married women to kiss their husband's friends on the cheeks. Well, this is mostly the older generation. So if my mom and my dad went to their friend's house and my mom kissed his friend on the cheeks, my dad would be really upset because he is jealous and possessive, which is mostly the case for all Moroccan men. It is not normal for Moroccan women to have male friends. And let's say like my mom comes to my dad and say, hey look, this weekend I'm going to meet a friend of mine who's coming over and it's just the two of them in a cafe. No, my dad would be like, no, this is not what a wise married woman would do. However, my sister is married and she can do that, so there you go.
A few moments later.
So you can do it, like meet with a male friend. Yeah, you can.
Yay!
It is not normal in Morocco to fart in front of people. No. There is a special place for that and it's called the bathroom. So please use it. Same goes for burping. It's considered rude and disgusting. Just don't do it. Especially if you're like around the table and you're eating and then somebody burps. We're like, seriously. It is abnormal for a daughter to introduce her boyfriend to her dad. Your father only needs to know your future husband. He doesn't need to know about your non-serious relationship. Okay, I know having a boyfriend, being in a relationship can be serious as well in Europe, even in Morocco sometimes, but it's just considered disrespectful if you do it in front of your dad because he doesn't like it. He only needs to know the guy you're gonna marry, and that's it. It is abnormal for women to pay for men on a date. If you are a man watching this and you're dating a Moroccan girl, make sure you pay for the dates because she would think you're stingy and she wouldn't think that you're considering that she's independent. And then if you're planning on sharing the bill or for her to pay for you as well, just talk about it and make sure you're on the same page, otherwise it's considered very rude. And I do understand why people do it in Europe. It's because they see women as being independent as well, and as them being able to afford going out on their own without needing a man. And I agree with it to some extent, but I think it's also a very gentleman move if you initiate and you offer. It is abnormal to film people in the street randomly. So if you're a vlogger or a traveler and you're here in Morocco for a short time, you want to make videos and everything, and you're going out in the street and filming people randomly, they might get really furious and they might get really mad and upset with you. So please don't do that anywhere. Like, just be smart and choose the right spots. So let's say you're here in Rabat and you want to vlog. Maybe if you go to the Medina and near Udaya, you can probably film because there are lots of tourists there and people are used to seeing everybody filming and taking pictures. But just going like anywhere and filming people, that is not acceptable. They're gonna be really mad at you. It is abnormal for couples in Morocco to show affection in public places or in the street. So please, if you're a foreigner, it's a little bit more acceptable as long as there is no like kissing on the lips. You can hold hands, you can put your arm around her, you can hold each other, but just don't make out in the street. It's considered disrespectful. It is not normal to invite people and expect them to bring food or even ask them to bring food. Let's say you're having a party, you're like inviting people and you're asking them, okay, and then even you're assigning what everybody's bringing. Okay, you bring a cake, you bring soda, you bring chips, you bring that, you bring this, you bring that. No, just don't do that. If you're not able to host a party, don't invite people. That's how it works here. Don't ask them to bring food. They might bring stuff because they want to, but if you impose it on them, it's considered very rude. Okay, that's it guys. I hope you enjoyed my video and I hope this was helpful, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos. See you soon. Bye.